All right, y'all. I'm working on the intro. I'm working on editing, and mainly, I'm still doing this on my phone, right? I have to see how committed I am. So first of all, let's do the intro. So hi there, hey girl, hey. If you found my channel, that means you are vibing at the same frequency and that you're supposed to be here. So if you are already subscribed, thanks for coming back, and we are going to have some great content today. We are going to have a great discussion today. And if you're new, let me tell you about my channel. So this channel is about going deep. We love to pull back the covers. We will peel back the onions to figure out what is going on in that core that's making us behave, move, think, create those narratives that aren't true about ourselves until we are at a point that we are loving ourselves unapologetically, freely. We go deep. We are digging deep in the spirit. So if that's what you're interested in, hey, hang out with me, like, subscribe, share the channel, comment. Let me know what you want to talk about. What's on your mind? So we're going to get into it. I want to talk about like pivoting, right? Or shifting when there are some life-changing events. And I'm sipping on, I got a splash of Bellini. So Aldi has this Bellini, peach Bellini wine, sparkling wine. And I don't like sweet stuff, but I like this, and it's cheap. I think $3.99. I'm not a cheap girl, but if it's good, it's fucking good, right? And I have some vodka in here, Kettle One vodka. I love vodka. Like if I'm out and about, I'm drinking vodka on the rocks with a lime or a splash of lime juice, preferably a lime, one lime. I just a slice of lime. Totally not what this is about, but hey, you're here, we're vibing, and maybe you like some vodka too. But anyway, and I dropped some raspberries and some blueberries in here too, right? And I'm conscious of my carb count, so I have to be careful because I am playing around with this keto. I'm not playing around. See, commitment phobic. Like this is maybe that we're gonna dig into commitment phobia because that's my area too. And then we're gonna talk a little bit about, not a little bit, we're gonna talk a lot about pivoting when we are there's a changing event. Like if you're in the corporate arena and you know that you can sign up for health insurance when there's a life-changing event. And I'm checking my earring because I just filmed another video and my earring was twisted the entire time, and I just refused to do it over because that was like the second one. And again, your girl not editing yet, and I kind of like the fact that I just kind of walk in awkwardly and just drop on the floor on these pillows, because when I ain't faking it, I'm not faking it with y'all. I fake it for corporate. I'm not faking it. I'm not bringing my Viola Davis and my Halle Berry to this channel. I'm not doing that. So you girls and guys, y'all getting this. You're getting all the E. So let's talk a little bit. We're gonna also, what I was talking about was corporate, that when there's a life-changing event that you can change your health insurance right in the middle of the year and not during the sign up or the election when you have to sign up for health insurance, right? If there's a life-changing event, you get married, you get divorced, adopt a child, anything like that, you can change your insurance preferences, right? Your benefits. And that's what we're going to talk about now. So life-changing events, but we're going to talk about all of them, like becoming an empty nester, becoming single, like whether you're divorcing or leaving a long-term relationship or getting older. Like believe it or not, that jump from one generation, so jumping from the 30s to the 40s and from the 40s to the 50s, that shit is, for me, that was a life-changing event. So we're going to take a moment of silence for that. And we're going to take a sip too. So let's talk about how to pivot. So pivot is you planting a foot and you are moving around, checking out a perspective of how to get the ball to the goal, right? And what is our goal, right? For me, my goal is to live the best life. Like this E-Zone experience, this experience that Erica has come back for should be the epitome of a living life. Like, and I think I fucked up the first 30 years of it, right? I didn't do everything. I lived life scared. I loved scared. I mothered scared. I daughtered scared. I wifed scared. Girlfriend scared. Not anymore, honey. I am doing this shit wide open. I am as wide open as I could be, right? There's some boundaries and there's some realism. Like I have to be realistic, but I'm gonna live life out loud as much as possible now because that's why we came back to this life, right? So as far as pivoting, like you have to figure out where are you trying to pivot to? What are you trying to get to? What's your goal? Um, and damn, who's at the door? Oh my god! Hold on a second. All right, here I go. Jumping back on the floor. So I ordered some perfume, and it's I'll do a video about that. So I think I'm going to get into vlogging too. I don't have shit to show, but we'll talk about it. But anyway, so getting back to pivoting, right? Like, so when you're pivoting playing basketball, the goal is to pivot on that foot until you can find someone to pass the ball to, right? And I am high level with this shit because I'm definitely not a sports fanatic. But you're pivoting until you can either get a clean shot to get the ball to the goal or get it to someone who can get it to the goal, right? So you have to know again what your goal is. Like, what are you trying to get to? And then you adjust. So you pivot, you circle around until you can get that perspective. And let's just say this. So let's talk about some different topics. So you're ending a relationship, long-term relationship. How do you pivot? Like, for me, it would be redefining who you are because relationships drain you. Relationships will morph you into somebody that you fucking aren't. Like, we become this Frankenstein to Dr. Jekyll, or the Dr. Jekyll to the Frankenstein. Like, we morph into somebody that we truly aren't. So then when you don't have that Siamese twin attached to you, you don't have that person attached to you, you don't have that person hand sticking in your back, making your mouth move, or pulling your strings like a puppet. The puppeteer, is it puppeteer? Like, I should stay away from words that I don't know. But anyway, when that attachment is no longer attached to you, you are like a single goldfish in a bowl that somebody has brought you home, and you like, this water is fucking cold. Like, who are these people? I don't like this bowl. This bowl is ugly. And what are we doing to that? You have to redefine yourself. So let's just say whatever it is, if you are leaving something that's familiar, your first step should be defining who you are, definitely defining your goal. Like, what are you trying to get to next? Or what were you trying to get to and you lost sight of it? Like, that is part of it. So defining your goal, defining who you are, your purpose, and test. I just like testing things, like trying things out. Like on this channel, I've tried a few things, right? I am a very, very spiritual person. So I do tarot readings. So I've tried that on this channel and it just did not feel genuine, right? I did talking. I love the freaking talk. This feels good. But some of the content isn't great. The video, I know that the aesthetics as far as the optics of watching my videos probably aren't great. I'm going to invest in a camera, but this would be like my third, fourth camera for YouTube that I would have purchased, right? And I've given some away. I've returned some, and this I'm dropping $600-700. Not a lot for these real YouTubers out here, but honey, you know what else I could do with $600-700 for some fucking for a camera that I don't use because I have every intention of being a YouTuber influencer or whatever. I'm gonna take a sip of that, and I hope you guys, if you just pause this video because I want you to drink with me or smoke with me or whatever your adulting is doing, adult with me. Like, let's do this together, right? But anyway, so again, defining your goal. What are we pivoting to? Who are you? Like, really self-reflecting, like trying shit out, like listening to people like me, watching YouTube videos of people vlogging, and grab the pieces that resonate with you, or listening to your friends and be like, oh, I'll try that. Like, they're calling it self-love. I feel like we should always be loving on ourselves, right? But again, when you're in a relationship, when you're mothering, you kind of lose yourself sometimes. Like, you are totally focused on getting for the children, making sure they have, getting for the husband or that boyfriend, and you just lose yourself. Unless you're really good at balancing, and then everybody's taken care of well. I don't believe that multitasking successfully is a thing, but I can be proven wrong. But again, defining your goal, confirming what your goal end goal would be, and that could change, that could shift. And then redefining or confirming who you think you are, or who you want to be. Testing the water, testing out things to see if it fits, if it resonates, if it feels good. It's like trying on dresses, right? Like last year I went through this thing of buying dresses because this dude I was hanging with and tangled with wanted me to wear more dresses and no panties. So I was buying a lot of dresses, and in the store, dresses looked super cute. But when I got them bitches on, and I don't believe in trying on stuff in the stores. I don't even believe in, like, some people try it on in the store, right? Not me. Some people, as soon as they get home, they bring their haul home and they would try on all their shit. And not me. I hang the shit up. And I don't know until I know when it's time, when I think I'm going to wear that, yeah, no, that's not what we're doing. I hope I don't have lipstick on my teeth because I really don't want to film this over. But, totally random there. But, so I bought some dresses, thought they were going to be really cute, tried them on, did not fit. So that's what I'm saying. Just try some things out. Again, as you are redefining who you are. And again, this works for any, I'll say any life-changing event. So becoming an empty nester, leaving a relationship, a long-term relationship, moving into a different genre, age arena. I don't know how to say that, but again, moving from the 30s to the 40s, from the 40s to the 50s, 20s to the 30s, whatever that jump is, shouldn't be a big deal. It may not be a big deal for you, and if it isn't, I salute you, baby. For me, always a big deal. Not the 20s to the 30s, that shit didn't hurt. 30s to 40s hurt. 30s to 35 hurt. That shit hurt. So once you test the waters and you define who you are, I'm saying wear that bitch like a lioness, like a lion, like roar. And you know what? The main thing I want you to take from this is turn your give a fuck off. Like, if you currently give a fuck what people think, and everybody love to say, I don't give a fuck what people think. We do. To a certain extent, we do. The fact that you say I don't give a fuck means that you give some fucks. You give a fuck somewhere. Turn the give a fucks off. Because as you're pivoting, as you're shifting, as you are going into becoming who you are right now at this part of your journey, people will judge you. to your face, behind your back. They'll say a little subtle shit. They liked the old you, or they don't know the new you, so they don't know where you're headed. So there's a form of a little piece of jealousy. Um, Either way, turn your give a fuck off. So that's how we're gonna pivot, right? And then I want to talk about being commitment phobic. Like, maybe this should be a second. I don't know how long we've been going. I'm going to go ahead and keep rolling, right? So, commitment phobia. And if you have any comments about that pivoting, let me know. But so we're going to talk about commitment phobia because I am. So I did a video about being emotionally unavailable. I'm here for that. I'm working on that. I'm getting better. I also did a video about why I choose to be a cougar. I hate that word. Like, hate that I have to be an animal to just love and move with the men that I like to move with. It's almost like some shame in it. So that's back to turning my give a fuck off, right? But in a commitment phobia, like, I get bored easily. So it's hard for me to commit to anything because I'm like, can I keep it up? Will I keep it up? Like, if I start this YouTube channel and become successful, then people will depend on me to keep it up. Now for work, I'm committed. I sign that contract and I show up and I over show up and I surprise myself sometimes about how great I am for other people's shit. But relationships, somebody has to keep fucking showing up, right? I have to keep showing up and being who they think they got when they signed up. And I get bored so easily with me. I get bored with doing the same shit, which is why I came back to starting this YouTube channel. This is like, can I fucking do this? I absolutely can. Even at this age. Because that's a concern of mine, that who the fuck wants to hear from somebody my age? Who knows? I got shit to say. Why wouldn't you want to listen to me? That's like being a cougar. Like, yeah, you can have somebody younger, but they're not gonna bring the energy that I bring. And when somebody connects their energy to mine, man, it's like an earthquake. It's like a tsunami. It's like, man, COVID is shutting shit down. Like, it is, you need a DCP plan, like a disaster recovery plan after you fuck with E. Oh my God, Gideon is on right now. When you want to come back, lay you on your back and do you just like that. That's what I'm talking about right there. Like, see how the universe just speaks to us. So again, just being commitment phobic, I know that. Like, how do I get past it? I don't know that I want to, right? I'm just acknowledging it because, again, this is where we go deep. This is where we pull back the covers. This is where we peel back that onion. And I'm not sure I want to commit to anyone, anything fully. I will ride this channel until, I guess, until it's no longer satisfying. Like, it's part of my pivot, right? I'm starting it because of I'm seeking fulfillment, right? Something that's going to fulfill me and stretch me. I'm always looking to stretch. And I can't see what I'm filming, so I hope it turns out great. But anyway, if you dropped in here, thank you for hanging out. Hopefully this content does something for you. Hopefully you resonate and you'll come back. Again, like, subscribe, thumbs up, and share. And let's see what else I got to talk about. And if you have a subject you want me to talk about, tell me about it. Girl, guy, man, woman, he, she, them, her. I'm here for it. I am here for it. Anyway, cheers. Until next time.